Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and we got a triple shadow team to deal with. And let's see, we're going to be using the Shadow Drapion paired with the Shadow Drifblim and the Shadow Skuntank in the back. Here they switch out into the Annihilate. We're going to go into the Drifblim. Drifblim doing a lot of fast move pressure with this Astonish. We can survive one Rage Fist, so we allow it to go through, and then we're going to see what they have in the back. And again, they bring back the Wish Cache, and we're just going to fire off this Icy Wind. Icy Wind debuffs their attack, and we're just forcing them to either take us out or get potentially farmed down after this Icy Wind. So already into the red, and there we go. We force out some energy. No way they can farm us down. Scold gets used, and then we come in with our Drapion. Drapion gets counter swap into our Skuntank, and Skuntank is doing a ton of fast move pressure, and they're not really doing much. So GG's to our opponent, able to win with the Shadow Skuntank in the back, kind of closing out the game. So interesting team here. We have triple shadow. We got the Shadow Drapion paired with the Shadow Drifblim is the main core. Here we got a pretty favorable lead. We're gonna fire off the Crunch first to see if we get a debuff. No debuff, so we are gonna have to potentially shield here. We do end up shielding to avoid that earthquake. We throw the Aqua Tail, and it looks like they are going to tank that move. And we're going to get to another Aqua Tail here. And we are going to at least get it into the one shield or potentially KO. Alright, so at least we get the shield back. At this point, Drapion has already done his job, getting it as low as possible. Here we're going to try to farm down with our Drifblim. Let's see if they're running Stone Edge. No Stone Edge, so nice try by our opponent trying to bait us. We are going to see the Azumarill, so we're just going to go into the Skuntank, and there we have the Primeape in the back. Primeape is going to be able to potentially get to a close combat. They do go for the Rage Fist, so nice bait by our opponent. Going to go for this Drill Blaze, gets the shield, and we get the attack boosted, so we're forcing energy. This has to KO or we're going to be able to take them out. Okay, there's the Ice Sponge version. So they weren't even running close combat. That's a little bit unfortunate because now we have to get to 2 Shadow Balls versus this Azumarill. Is it going to be possible? First Shadow Ball? Unfortunate. So the play was actually to no shield their Primeape and allow us to win the game with the shield in the back. So sometimes that's a tough decision, and unfortunately not the right one. All right, we got the Shadow Drapion versus the Wiggly. Pretty good lead here. Let's see what they end up doing. They switch out into their Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is going to be difficult against our own Drifblim, so we cannot switch out into there. We could go into the Skuntank, but in fact we're actually just going to try to take this Mandibuzz out now so that we can have this Skuntank onto the Wiggly later. So let's see if we can figure that out. We are going to continuously throw these Aqua Tails. You can see right here we're at pretty even health. They are going to be able to fire off another Arrow Ace. We can survive it. And now we're going to make a decision. Will they shield here or allow the farm down? They decide to switch out. Okay, they do snipe our energy, but we're going to have the Skuntank for this Wiggly. We're doing a ton of fast move pressure here. In fact, we might even get a shield if they elect to. Okay, they actually just let it go, and we get the farm down. We know Mandibuzz is still there, and it looks like they did not want to see the Skuntank because we know that Mandibuzz was really low. So GG's for opponent. Let us know what you thought was in the back. Maybe a Azumarill. Maybe it was some kind of another fairy. But they did not want to see that Skuntank. Alright, next we got the Shadow Drapion versus the Shadow Ninetales running Charm. Okay, Charm is going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with. Chunking away at our health. We're going to fire off this Aqua Tail. Potential Sludge. Okay, they do decide to shield. We are going to be able to get to another Aqua Tail here to chip away. Let's see what they end up. Okay, double shield is the play. So this is an easy decision. We're going to have to come back in here with the Skuntank, I believe. Yep, there's the Skuntank. They are going to expend some energy. We are going to let this go. So Weather Ball gets used. We get the farm down. And, oh, Umbreon is going to be kind of difficult to deal with here. We definitely don't want to switch out. We are going to try our best to get rid of this with our own Skuntank. So we're going to shield here. They're not really doing fast move pressure, but they're very tanky. So you can see after having your attack boosted, they're still quite healthy. This Trailblaze here is going to not quite take it out. And then we're going to go in to our Drifblim. Drifblim here is going to be able to try to take out this Azumarill. We're only going to be able to get to this Shadow Ball here. This Shadow Ball looks like is going to try to... Okay, barely not take it out. And now we're going to have to try to get to that move. And unfortunately, unable to. Maybe we should have definitely expended the shield earlier on. But another tough call, I guess. All right, we got the Shadow Drapion versus the Jumpluff. And we're going to see the Galarian Corsola. So Galarian Corsola, not necessarily that great against our Drapion because we're going to be able to fire back these crunches. Looks like they are going to throw a move. We do shield the Power Gem. And then we're going to fire off another crunch. This crunch here will deal significant damage because not only were they debuff, but it's also super effective. And then you can see right here, gonna see the Primeape come in. This Primeape is gonna tank the first Aqua Tail, and then they decided to GG's quit. So well played by us, and it looks like the Shadow Drapion was the key to that victory. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.